That's crazy. Man, this thing is so gimmicky. Like you have to dodge everything it flings at you. Well, the beam and like the circle thing, you have to dodge everything. If you don't dodge,
has an elven god in his head.
if you can't dodge it,
I'm sorry.
maybe I can taunt. Maybe the taunt won't work. Let's see if the taunt works.
So why do you do it, Clark? Why be a veil jumper?
Lots of reasons. Some personal.
Alright, so this fight was probably the hardest fight that I've currently experienced in the game. I'm still running through the playthrough. This guy's called the Scarecrow, and he does a beam attack and like a circle, like storm attack. And every time it hits your character, he regains his health back. So what you have to do, or what I did was I got a character that does taunt, and then I also have another character that does healing. And as you can see here, I'm doing a speed playthrough, right? I sped up the video because this is gonna take forever if I did it the other way. Is I'm using the little pillar and like the little building to block his beam and his like circle attack thing, so it doesn't hit me. And then the other thing is I'm constantly assigning my characters to attack it and to do like their abilities on it. And then every now and then I do the taunt. I use the freeze attack. I go in, I nuke, and then I go run back and hide. And I just kept doing this over and over and over again. And then the other thing is this guy also spawns like 3 or 4 additional like NPC ads. If you can kill all of them but one, try to leave the one up, because if you have the one up, he won't respawn like 3 of them, and just having one up at a time is a lot easier to manage versus having, you know, 3 constantly respawning all the time. So try to have one guy up and like try to tank it and like, you know, avoid it. Set your guys to constantly attack the Scarecrow, then try to go in, use the freeze attack, freeze, and then use a fire base ability because it's vulnerable to fire. And that was it. I think I got lucky, but this was the hardest fight that I've seen so far. It's very gimmicky. That's the only reason why it's probably the hardest thing, right? You have to really use some sort of tactics to get around the recharge and the leech beam attacks. Oh my god, I did it!
Blood on it, and it didn't look like darkspawn blood.
Holy moly!
Story of that thing.